খালে কালে কালোর কথা নাহুনানি না করে জিগই বন্ধান পুড়িয়া আনলে কাঁচাই মজায় না দরে। Gitiswami Gokulananda was born on 26 November in 1896 in a village called Madhavpur of Banugaj in Bangladesh. He studied up to class 8 standard and could not continue further due to domestic problems. His desire of learning always remained with him, for which he was able to set up a primary school at village Ratachhara in Tripura in 1925. Gitiswami Gokulananda was known as a minstrel, entertainer, Brahmoman, Gayok. But he was a social reformer, a dramatist, a poet, a minstrel. His life bears a testimony to all these qualities. He always thought of upliftment of backwardness of his community. Those days, there were primary schools in nearby villages, but Vishnupriya Manipuri students were never sent in those schools for fear of losing their purity of caste once they sat along with non-Vishnupriya Manipuris. Our boys went to Gurukuls for learning of devotional songs, Ishalpa, Duar, Mridang, Badan, Goldsmithy and Sanskrit at school. Such was the trend prevailing in those days. Gokulananda foresaw that without the proper education, no society can progress, so he decided to propagate his feelings through his poems and songs. And he set tunes in such a way on his own lyrics and went on singing from village to village that people there would deeply moved and listened him quietly. রুহিবৃত্তি মৌতুক করিয়া দরিয়া থইলে না করতই, সত্য ত্রেতা রুহিহানো কলিযুগে না চলতই। খালে কালে কালোর কথা নাহুনানি না করে জিগই বন্ধান পুড়িয়া আনলে কাঁচাই মজায় না দরে। It is like if we continue follow the age-old custom blindly, it will lead us nowhere, and the custom of Satya and Treta Yuga also will not hold good in Kali Yuga. Never defy in gradual change of time. Wildfire does not leave anything in the forest, whether it is dry or wet. During his time, our Podokirtanis sang in traditional Brojabuli language, whereas Gokulananda started singing Kirtan in our language, utilizing his talent in propagating his ideas to Vishnupriya Manipuri masses. He became so popular among masses with his kind appeal. The young and old listened to him in spellbound condition. Because of all these qualities, Nikhil Vishnupriya Manipuri Mahasabha in its 1935 session conferred on him the title Gitiswami. He had a great respect for women. He wrote for the women the following lines: Juge juge cheita jelai jingisita shoktite bhavani bidyai binapani. He had written for the people, those who were suffering from the complexes, that is, ego. In another poem, he exhorted our Vishnupriya Manipuri community to awake and see how far are we behind others. He wrote, Ogyano adharor ma ghumitai koti utho aji habihan jaleyache gyanor bati. The meaning, how long you remain asleep in the darkness of ignorance. Get up and see with light of knowledge. He wrote for Ima Vishnupriya. Ima ima tor mohima kitamattu shougomi imar sneho sindhu khudro eka bindu হুজানের কাজে বলিয়া দেশে দেশে গিয়া ইমার গুণগান গেয়া পাগলোর সাদে বুলৌরি। He was an one-man army of social reformer, propagating his revolutionary ideas, but most people misunderstood him, for whom he wandered from one village to another, singing those songs. Later, he was very much disgusted and wrote, "Kar kaje kadourita, hakko hanna peila, hobar kaje matte gate, arakahan ninkorla." Not a single soul understands me, for whom I am crying. When I say for their good, they feel other way. Later in his life, Gokulananda joined the Undivided Communist Party of India in 1950, and he worked as an elected representative in the Territorial Council of Tripura for a few years. In that capacity, he served the local people. This versatile great son of Mother Vishnupriya Manipuri passed away on 10th July 1962. His death spelled a pall of gloom in the minds of Vishnupriya Manipuri people. They were shocked to hear the news of his demise. The state of mind of the people is well expressed by one of the great poem by the known poet Bimal Kumar Sinha about his service to the society in the following lines. He girog Gitiswami tore homa diyar, tor deki manu ami napei tangayar. Such were the feelings of the people at the time of death of Gokulananda Gitiswami. Vishnupriya Manipuri people have not forgotten the services rendered by him to the society. They observe his birth and death anniversaries through different organizations. It is difficult to express in words the great service which Gokulananda Gitiswami rendered to the Vishnupriya Manipuri society. The development of Vishnupriya Manipuri language and literature owe a great deal to this great person. This is only a small tribute to a great soul. Aji Gitiswami Gokulananda Girok জিংতায়া থাক আমার কামে আমার চিন্তাধারা, তার সমাজ সংস্কারর কামতা বিফলে না যাক্কা। জয় গীতিস্বামী, জয় ইমাঠার। ইমাঠার পুঞ্জিপালক, ইমাঠার পুঞ্জিপালক, ইমাঠার পুঞ্জিপালক। হাবিরে থাকাত